fourth and final main title in the Red Faction series, Armageddon was released in 2011 for the PS3, 360 and PC. The game is set 50 years after Red Faction Guerrilla, where you play as Alec Mason's grandson, Darius Mason. Adam Hale destroys a terraformer on Mars, which gives the surface Earth-like atmosphere. The Mars colonists were forced to live underground in caves created by their ancestors. 5 years later, you're tricked into opening a mysterious shaft in an old temple, which releases Martian creatures causing havoc. You're blamed for the release of the aliens, and it's your job to join the Red Faction to clear your name and save the people of Mars. The gameplay is similar to Red Faction Guerrilla, but there are numerous differences as well. You have a selection of over 20 weapons, including secret ones and DLC. Some of my favourites are the napalm laser, which causes major chaos, and the magnet gun, which can turn these spherical objects into wrecking balls. I'm not too sure about the unicorn weapon though. Again, like Guerrilla, you can collect salvage to upgrade your character at various upgrade points through the game. The red stations you find allow you to change your weapon loadout. Now, the biggest difference in this sequel is that it's a linear experience rather than the open world nature of Guerrilla. As you progress through the story, you'll be mostly underground in Mars's caves and other areas, giving the game a very dark and gloomy and claustrophobic feel.
Yes, sir.
Another new component to the game is the nanoforge abilities. These allow you to temporarily boost your character's damage, create a shield, or perform a boost push to help blow your way through the scenery. The most interesting of these abilities though is the rebuild ability. With this, you'll be putting back together structures and machinery that were once completely destroyed. This blends into the gameplay as you'll have to rebuild bridges to cross them and to rebuild generators to power useful machinery. This isn't an overly new concept for the series, as there was a rebuild gun in Red Faction Guerrilla's multiplayer. The destruction is back in Armageddon, but it doesn't feel as crazy as it did in the previous title. With the underground environments, you feel limited to the destruction that you can cause, and it can be hard to see what's toppling over. With that being said though, there's still plenty of fun to be had. There are a couple of vehicles to control through the game, and mech suits make a return as well, this time being much easier to control. Included in the game is Ruin Mode, which is pretty much the same as Wrecking Crew from Red Faction Guerrilla. Also included is Infestation Mode, which you tackle wave after wave of enemies. This mode is surprisingly good fun to play. Armageddon is a solid game, but it just pales in comparison to Red Faction Guerrilla. There's still a lot of fun to be had with it, but fans of the series didn't like it as much, and that reflected on the sales. To help promote the game, Red Faction Battlegrounds was released on the Xbox Live Arcade a couple of months before the release of Armageddon. The game plays as a twin-stick vehicle combat title, which didn't review very well at all. A Red Faction game we never saw was a title called Red Faction Beast, being developed for the Nintendo Wii. The game would have been a third-person title with the destruction physics Red Faction fans have come to expect. The game was never announced and was cancelled while in development. What you see now is footage leaked by developers. With sales of Armageddon being extremely poor, THQ cancelled any plans for future releases in the series. It was claimed that the development of Guerrilla and Armageddon lost THQ a huge sum of money, and along with other games and decisions, it bankrupted the company back in 2012. The Red Faction IP was purchased by Nordic Games, which has since changed its name to THQ Nordic. So there possibly may be some more Red Faction to come in the future, but I wouldn't hold your breath. Thank you very much for watching my look at all the Red Faction games. If you enjoyed them, then please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.